What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night. It is the breath of a buffalo in the wintertime. It is the little shadow which runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. When you were born, you cried and the world rejoiced. Live your life in a manner so that when you die the world cries and you rejoice. Humankind has not woven the web of life. We are but one thread within it. Whatever we do to the web, we do to ourselves. All things are bound together. All things connect. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and lived well. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Listen to the wind, it talks. Listen to the silence, it speaks. Listen to your heart, it knows. Treat the earth well. It was not given to you by your parents. It was loaned to you by your children. Don't be afraid to cry. It will free your mind of sorrowful thoughts. Do not judge your neighbor until he walked 2 moons in his moccasins. All plants are our brothers and sisters. They talk to us, and if we listen, we can hear them. When we show our respect for other living things, they respond with respect for us. Those who have 1 foot in the canoe and 1 foot in the boat are going to fall into the river. We will be known forever by the tracks we leave. A bird sings not because it has an answer, but because it has a song. Everything the power does, it does in a circle. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the spirit remain always the same. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. A rocky vineyard does not need a prayer, but a pickaxe. Give thanks for unknown blessings already on their way. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. Do not speak of evil, for it creates curiosity in the hearts of the young. Before eating, always take time to thank the food. Those who tell the stories rule society. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hard. Listen, or your tongue will make you deaf. The greatest strength is in gentleness. A good chief gives, he does not take. Silence is the absolute poise or balance of body, mind, and spirit. It is less of a problem to be poor than to be dishonest. May your heart be as light as a song. Take only what you need and leave the land as you found it. It takes 1,000 voices to tell a single story. A brave man dies but once, a coward many times. In age, talk; in childhood, tears. To touch the earth is to have harmony with nature. The heart of the man is very much like the sea. It has its storms, it has its tides, and in its depths it has its pearls too. Always assume your guest is tired, cold, and hungry and act accordingly. Listen to the voice of nature, for it holds treasures for you. A hungry stomach makes a short prayer. A good soldier is a poor scout. There is no death, only a change of worlds. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. You can't wake a person who is pretending to be asleep. When a fox walks lame, the old rabbit jumps. Wisdom comes only when you stop looking for it and start living the life the Creator intended for you. It is no longer good enough to cry peace. We must act peace, and live in peace. He who would do great things should not attempt them all alone. One does not sell the land people walk on. We are made from Mother Earth, and we go back to Mother Earth. We are the keepers of the fire. Pass it on. The one who tells the stories rules the world. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. Man's law changes with his understanding of man. Only the laws of the spirit remain always the same. Take only memories, leave nothing but footprints. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. Walk lightly in the spring. Mother Earth is pregnant. The frog does not drink up the pond in which he lives. May the stars carry your sadness away. May the flowers fill your heart with beauty. Everything on the earth has a purpose, every disease an herb to cure it, and every person a mission. Don't let yesterday use up too much of today. A good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. When you arise in the morning, give thanks for the morning light, for your life and strength. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. The soul would have no rainbow if the eyes had no tears. Your children need your presence more than your presence. The only impossible journey is the one you never began. Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Don't count the days, make the days count. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Change your thoughts and you change your world. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Do not wait for leaders. Do it alone, person to person. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Life is a journey, not a destination. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. The best way to predict your future is to create it. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Don't watch the clock, do what it does. Keep going. There are no shortcuts to any place worth going. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. It always seems impossible until it's done.